Hey everyone, it's your YouTube Player Gamer 16 back with another video. In today's video, I'm going on Dragon Ball Super Broly review. I really believe this movie was the GOAT of anime movies. Like, this movie was tremendously good. Like, I watched it, I stayed up late, knowing I had to go to work in the morning. I stayed up late to finish it, and it was just an amazing movie. Now, to ask, is this movie the GOAT of Dragon Ball movies? Easily. It had it really had what most movies were missing, that Toriyama influence. Like, Toriyama directly influenced this one. Like, he directly influenced this one, which is a pretty good thing. But without further ado, before I say anything else, if you want to see some Twitch gameplay, I'll just be streaming 2K or whatever on Twitch. Go follow me at the game. It's Icy. It's spelled different, but I'll link it in the description. Alright, first, the good thing about this movie, engaged storyline. It kept you engaged from the beginning to the end. Like, I was very interested in what was going on the whole time. It wasn't like a really dull point in the movie. And my thing is, this all happened because of Frieza, though. That's the crazy part about it. This all happened because of Frieza. That's the crazy part. And it really gave you some different backstories and stuff. It changed originally how Goku was brought to Earth and everything. I mean, he still has that Superman kind of origin story where, you know, the planet's gonna explode or someone's destroying it and they send him away to a different planet like Earth. He still had that type of origin story, but it's more detailed, and we get more details about Goku's mom and Bardock, and which, you know, they were like, Bardock, you've never really been a caring person, so why do you care now? He said, if I could save one thing, I'd rather just it be this. And so he saved his son. And also, I'm trying to think. Also, let's see. It also showed. Well, it also showed how, I guess you could say, King Vegeta's pride got in the way. Because Broly no doubt could have helped them if he had just learned how to control his power. But he got jealous and sent Broly away to an uninhabited planet that no one really ever lived there before. And the crazy part is they explained so much stuff about Broly and everything. Because it's essentially in the sense like this, right? In the original Broly movie, all Broly used to scream was Kakarot, Kakarot, Kakarot. And in this movie, I don't even think he says Kakarot one time. Nah, yeah, he doesn't say Kakarot one time. And my thing is, the reason why you notice that he really doesn't know how to be civilized and stuff like that is because he grew up on a planet with no civilization. He grew up eating bugs, dangerous monsters, and his father controlled him, kept him in a collar for most of his life. Think about it in this sense. It's anytime Broly would get out of control, he would treat him like an animal and turn the collar on, which was that was pretty yeah, turn the collar on and it showed you, and it really showed you why Broly couldn't speak like that, because he was, other than probably his father speaking to him a couple times to teach him a very few words, he really doesn't know much. And then look, you can see I feel like Broly was really the main character in this movie, because it's I felt for him so much. It was just so sad seeing him he never, when I'm trying to remember what their name was, the two Galactic Patrol people, the two Frieza Force people that went to go get Broly originally, how they had gave him water and everything like that, and he never knew what water was before. And when he tasted it for the first time, it was just, he was like, that's delicious. And she was like, you've never had water before? It's just crazy, because it's if you think about it, Broly's planet that he grew up on never had any water. So it's dang, it just really felt sad, and it just made you just I don't even know what to say. It just made me feel real sad inside. It was and then let's see what else going on. Let's see, and then I mean, I could talk about Broly's thing forever, to be honest. Like, I really just could. It's just like, it was honestly the saddest point. Like, that's honestly the best point of the movie. That, and basically Broly was using Super Saiyan 4 if you really think about it. As he said, because when Paragus explained his powers, he was like, he uses the powers of the Ozaru form, but it's in his regular state though. That's exactly what Super Saiyan 4 is. So if anything, this kind of confirms Super Saiyan 4 and the Super Saiyan God are kind of on the same level, to be honest. Because Broly was like keeping up with him, to be honest. And he even had the yellow eyes and everything to make you think it was, so it was really like he was using Super Saiyan 4. And it's also like, it was just crazy, to be honest. And then I wish we could have seen Whis and Broly fight a little more serious. That really would have made it a lot better. If they would have fought a little more serious, to be honest. It would have made it a lot better, because he was like, Whis was just kind of messing around and stuff. And then also when Frieza had fought him, and then Frieza was all overconfident and everything, and then Broly just gave him the 1-2, and the match was pretty much over. Frieza was like, how dare you make me use my my golden form? But it didn't mean anything to BH. It really did. And then, of course, we got the fusion. The fusion, the fusion was, I'd say it was the second best thing about the movie. And then, no, before I get there, I'm gonna talk about the fusion first. The fusion was probably the second best part of the movie, of course. You see them use the Soul Punisher. You see them do everything. It's just crazy. And the best part about this is they didn't unfuse the end, or they didn't use, it wasn't one of them explanations where like, oh, we've used too much power, we're about to unfuse. They stayed fused the whole time. And that was the best part. They stayed fused the whole time. So, they stayed fused the whole time. They defeated Broly. Well, basically, those two Frieza Force people got the Dragon Balls and sent Broly back to the planet where he came from. Right before Gogeta was gonna kill him, because Gogeta no doubt was going to kill Broly if that attack had hit. Because Gogeta was just doing straight damage, so much damage and everything. And I probably should have mentioned this earlier, but in this movie we didn't see no Ultra Instinct and we didn't see no Evolution Blue. And we know this takes place right after the Tournament of Power, because you see Jiren, you see all those other people. Now they might have hinted at Ultra Instinct when Goku was going Super Saiyan God for the first time. I believe so, yeah. When he was going through all the different hair colors, really. I don't know if he was necessarily trying to go, but so that was like that at most. And then when they sent Broly back to his planet, he was just there, and it's like, it's crazy. And then Frieza was about to shoot the ship down, those two Frieza Force people that sent Broly there. And then that's when Gogeta grabbed his hand, and Frieza just snatched off, and Frieza was like, I eventually will have Earth. Cause I like that little dynamic of how like Frieza wants that planet, but he knows as long as Goku and Vegeta are there, he can't do anything. It's like a little balance. It's like, Frieza might test every now and then, oh, I'm gonna try to take the planet now. But he knows as long as those two are there, he can't do that. And Vegeta even mentions this earlier in the movie. He was like, I don't know why you brought him back to life. He's like, and then Goku was like, well, Goku basically said it was for the greater evil. Like, we needed him for universe. We needed him for the Tournament of Power. And then like, Vegeta said there was tons of people that you could have brought back to life, which I don't honestly know who he could have brought back to life, to be honest, completely. So it's like, yeah, for the greater evils, I guess you would have to say so. And then, let's see, end credits. We see the two Frieza Force warriors. with Broly on his planet. And then that's when Broly brings back one of the bugs that he eats, that he usually does. And then she was like, you've been living off this your whole life? And he was, yeah, that's what I eat. And then look, And then what else? Let's see. And then they bring food and everything. They have enough food. They say, but this food's not gonna always last. And then out of nowhere, Goku walks in the cage. And Goku walks in the cave. And when he walks in the cave, he says, "Hey, I just want to double check this with Broly's at. He's okay and everything. One day I'm gonna train him. I want him to be the best warrior." So basically, Broly's a good guy in this movie. He said, "I'm gonna train him because he really believes he's stronger than Beerus." And Goku wants to be strong. That's the thing about it. Goku's always just been, his quest for power has just been power, power, power. No real reason behind it. And the best part at the end of this credits though was not the end credits, before the end thing, Goku said, "Everyone else calls me Goku, but you can call me Kakarot." I guess to the Saiyans he knows that's his name. To everyone on Earth or everyone else, he's Goku. But that's all for this video. Like, comment, and subscribe.